Good morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to MCA Live. I'm Sarah Parker.
And I'm Katie Flynn. Here's today's announcements. Today is Monday, January 23rd, Day 5. Spanish Club will meet today during homeroom in Miss Cole's room. Trio Upward Bound will resume meetings today at 2:20 in room 203. Members who cannot attend should see Mr. Cause. Musical dance practice today at 2:30 for Be Our Guest. Geisinger Health Plan will offer free wellness screenings for MCA employees Thursday, January 26th from 7:30 to noon. Sign up in the high school office. See Nurse Ryan with questions. The Pennsylvania Association of Community Bankers Scholarship applications for seniors are available in the guidance office. Deadline to apply is February 11th. Applications are also available for the Smith Scholarship for seniors living in Mount Carmel or Mount Carmel Township who plan to attend Bloomsburg University. Deadline to apply is March 1st, and the FAFSA must be filled by February 16th to meet the requirements. The Catholic Daughter Essay Contest forms are available on Ms. Shower's door and is open to all students in grade 9 through 12. Deadline to submit an entry is February 15th. The WVIA Great Teacher Essay is due February 28th. And here's Sarah with today's news.
Early January, a group of over 50 4th through 8th grade students from Mount Carmel area visited the Bucknell University for the first ever Education Day. Students from Lewisburg to Meadowbrook Christian schools were also invited. The fun-filled day began at Davis Gym, where students were greeted by Bucknell athletes who then performed an anti-bullying skit. One of the MCA's Odyssey of the Mind teams performed a skit on verbal bullying that dealt with a lunch situation and the mannequin challenge. The team was managed by Mr. and Mrs. Aaron and Kelly Demansky. The skit was narrated by Livia Zilaki and Molly Petrucci. Technical director was Nick Nestico. Mia Chapman, Ashur Boslin, and Bryn Everett played basketball players acting as bullies, and the mathlete victims were portrayed by Aubrey Hoven and Amar and Judy Conafani. The skit demonstrated how bullying can have an impact even if you don't see it, and the students brought forth their point by comparing a bruised apple to the hearts of bullied kids. Junior high principal Mr. Pete Cheddar then gave a short presentation on the school-wide positive behavior program and the anti-bullying efforts at MCA. Meadowbrook Christian showed a video that gave a little speech on zone bullying, and Lewisburg presented a video on cyberbullying. Bucknell swimmers and wrestlers also performed skits on important related topics such as hazing, exclusion, and verbal bullying. Afterwards, Mr. Cheddar thanked Bucknell University for their hospitality and Mr. and Mrs. Demansky for working with the students' performers. The students were treated to t-shirts and lunch and then headed to Shoka Pavilion for a heated women's basketball game against American University. American led most of the game, but Bucknell came back in the end and won 73-67 in overtime. The students' day of fun was coordinated by Maisha Kelly and Jordan Samel of Bucknell Athletics, and the idea came from Father Martin Morin's participation with Bucknell through the Mother Maria Kappa Center. Mr. Demansky said, "It was really nice of the Bucknell to invite our students to see university and to provide an opportunity for our kids to see what world-class education looks like. Thank you, Bucknell, for providing students for a fun day of exciting education." Later that week, the university provided another opportunity for MCA students. Saturday, January 7th, 50 young swimmers traveled to the university for a swim clinic hosted by Bucknell swimmers. About 20 MCA students ranging from kindergarten through 8th grade were instructed for 2 hours by head coach Dan Schreiner, his staff, and the team. The students were broken into small groups and over a 2-hour period were instructed on proper strokes and drills to help them improve their skill set. Junior swim team coaches Mandy Fantilli and John Backus accompanied the young team. The instructors focused on all the strokes and worked in 30-minute stations, rotating so they can learn everything. The clinic was made possible due to the Mount Carmel Area School District, the Mother Maria Kappa Center, and the Bucknell University. This clinic was fun and informative and encouraged young kids to just keep swimming. Student Council will host a semi-formal snowball dance for grades 7 through 9 on February 25th. The dance will be held in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m. Student Council will provide food and drinks for purchase and will feature music selections from DJ Tommy Sheehan. Advanced ticket sales will be available from February 15th to the 17th and from the 20th to the 24th during lunch in Miss Worley's and Mrs. Michael's room. Tickets cost $2 a person and $3 a couple. Don't miss this exciting opportunity hosted by Student Council. Today's word of the day is affluence. By working hard and getting a good education, you'll have achieved affluence. Stay tuned to find out what affluence means. And we'll be right back with Nick and sports.
This past Wednesday, our JV boys basketball team hit the floor against Warrior Run. Currently on a 7-game win streak, they came out with a bang, scoring 16 points in the first quarter and holding the Warriors to 13. The second quarter didn't change. MCA put together a good offensive show and an even better defensive one, holding the Warriors to just 2 points, going into half leading 27-15. Beginning the third and most of this quarter, both teams played aggressively on both sides of the ball. Warrior Run gained some momentum, putting up a 17-14 quarter. MCA held on to the lead, ending the third 41-32. With the final quarter of play on its way, the Tornadoes fought a physical fourth period with enough to pull through for the 50-43 win. This was quite a night for Matthew Ziv, who was leading scorer with 19 points. Close behind was Evan Salomon with 12, and tied for 7 points were Sammy Graham and Ryan Siako. In the varsity game, Warrior Run defenders would come into the game red hot, outscoring the Tornadoes by 10 points in the first quarter. The defenders would go into the second quarter with the lead 19-10. MCA would start to catch up as the defenders matched their score with 15 points in the second quarter to go in the half down 10, the score being 34-24. The Tornadoes would come into half a new team, scoring all over the court, featuring three-pointers from Evan Salamone and Casey Grahowski. Coming into the fourth quarter, the Tornadoes would explode offensively and play great defense to edge a comeback. Coming down to the wire, the Tornadoes would grab an important rebound, and then Casey Grahowski would hit 2 very clutch free throws to seal the deal for MCA with a score of 62-59. High scorer was Tommy Reisinger with 18 points, Casey Grahowski had 15, and Donovan James had 14. The boys team played Hughesville Saturday, and varsity won 51-44. The boys play again tonight against Mifflinburg at home. Friday night, the girls varsity basketball team played Bloomsburg and won 51-16. Tonight in sports, junior high boys basketball travels to Central Columbia at 5:30 p.m. Varsity boys basketball hosts Mifflinburg at 6 p.m. And back to the news desk.
Thanks, Nick. Attention Mount Carmel's residents. The borough is currently seeking input from residents about recreational topics in the community. The Recreational Committee meeting will be held tonight at 7 p.m. in the Borough Hall. Potential topics include the future of the town pool and a possible bike and/or dog park at the east end of town. Residents are invited to attend this meeting and provide input. The meeting will take place on the second floor of the Borough Hall, located at 4th and Vine Streets, Mount Carmel. For more information, call the Mount Carmel Borough Hall at 570-339-4486. Do you sing or play a musical instrument? If so, on Friday, February 24th, St. Peter and Paul's Church is hosting an acoustic open mic night from 6 to 9 p.m. They are looking for talent to join. This community event is for anyone to come out and participate. There is no cost, and there will be lots of campfire food to enjoy. Along with serving campfire favorites, there will also be a s'more roasting station. So if singing and listening to music around a campfire with s'mores sounds like fun, come down to 131 Beach Street in Mount Carmel and stop by for some good food and entertainment. For more information, check out their Facebook page or contact Mr. Dave McPhee at mcpheed@mca.k12.pa.us. Today's word of the day is affluence. Affluence is a noun from late Middle English and means to have an abundance of money, property, or other material goods, riches, wealth. By working hard and getting a good education, you will have achieved affluence. And for today's lunch, cheesesteak hoagie with peppers and onions, French fries, peaches, choice of milk. Tomorrow's breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, chilled juice or fruit, low-fat milk. That's all the news we have for you today.
Tune in tomorrow for more school and community news.
Happy National Handwriting Day.
And have a marvelous Monday, MCA.
Hollywood Pizza and Bakery, 39 North Oak Street in Mount Carmel, is a proud sponsor of this and other programming on WKMC TV. Hollywood features a variety